What is going on, guys? Welcome to a new episode of Crossout. My name is Treeburgers and thank you for joining. So there has been a ton of changes to the game, as you can see already, probably because like the lighting on here already looks insane. Because we've got a new, I think it's a new shader. I'm not really sure if they've gone ahead and completely redone the graphics or if it's just a new shader, but they've included something that has made the graphics look a bit different. And that actually includes a lot of the items in the game. As you can see, the exhaust and stuff like that also looks a bit different. At least I think it does. I'm pretty sure it does. And one thing I noticed, look, the fire is different, and the Chingachgook and Vinitao, I think the name is, are now all shooting fire, which is really good. But they removed the fireball from the Corno Sinistro and Corno Destro exhaust pipes, which is really sad. Actually, I just noticed that when I loaded up this vehicle and tried to drive around, that they have actually changed how the exhaust pipe and how they sort of work with the new fireball they shoot. Just these small fire bursts in each combustion, which is good. I wonder if they also do that in exhaust pipes here. They do not, but I feel like that smoke looks new as well, doesn't it? I'm not sure, but I feel like it does, so that is super cool. But I really just want to cover the overall stuff of the patch in this video. You guys have probably read about it already, but I just want to like take it a notch down and actually see what sort of consequences this has to our gameplay with the new changes. The first thing that I have found, which is also the greatest thing in my opinion, is just have a... What vehicle do I have loaded up? That one. Good. So let's just assemble the sideways hovers and watch what has happened to this thing. This was the sideways hover that I used in my sideways hover situation video, and just look at it. Look how freaking slow a 3 hover build with a duster cabin is. Like, this build was so freaking strong before the patch, and now it's useless. Like, literally useless. Look at it. It can barely move forward. It's so freaking bad. So thank you so much, Gaijin, for finally changing stuff like this, because this is a huge change to hovers. For the most part, I appreciate the hover changes as they are, and they haven't really impacted a high power score gameplay all that much. There has been changes to it, and I'm pretty excited to see if we will see heavy hover builds with dual tsunamis and stuff like that. But really only time can tell. I haven't tested it because I don't have enough hovers to do it, like 6-8 hover builds and stuff like that. But for the most part, sideways hover builds like this at a very, very low power score with just 3 hovers are not a thing more, it looks like. At least until we get an engine in here. Let's just see if we have the hot red engine somewhere, because I think that is a necessity now to get an engine at all times. Let's see if that improves anything. Not really much. It's a bit faster, and like the turning is really good. But yeah, it turns pretty well, but it's still a pretty slow vehicle. So it seems like the duster on hover is pretty much dead for now. The reason that I did put on a 4th hover is because one of the changes is that it doesn't matter if I have 3 or 4 hovers. The performance will be the same. The penalty that a hover applies is equal to the craft. It gets a minus 24% power decrease, even if you have, like, doesn't matter if you have 3 or 4, it still gets a minus 24% power decrease, because you need at least 4 hovers on a craft. That's a special rule that they applied only for hovers. You cannot see it in here, but it says in the patch notes, so I guess it's true. And then also the power score of hovers has been increased by quite a lot. So look at this. This has a power score of 4,300 now, where it was 4,000 before. Actually 4,400 if we have all of the items on, but before it was 4,001 power score, I think. So it's gained quite a lot of extra power score, which is super nice. So a very, very good job there by the devs. But yeah, I feel like the most major changes that has been made are to heavy hovers. So I feel like we should try to see if we can actually find a heavy hover. Let's just get this one out of the garage, because we cannot use that anymore. But let's just see, Icarus 4, and then just for the last week or so, and see if we can find a good sideways hover that actually handles somewhat okay. I guess this has a decent speed, but we want something big. Like, look, stuff like this. I don't think. Oh, this is actually pretty good. This handles quite okay. I wonder what is on here. There's a Colossus engine on it. That might explain it due to the increased power on this build. Anti-nerf. That must be built after the patch. And this is from the test server. Oh. Whoa. That is definitely not functional. I think that is pretty safe to say. Super slow. I wonder what build we can use. You know what? Let me go ahead and find a build that actually works quite okay, and then let's get into battle after that. Alright, so first game loaded up. Guys, look at this lightning. It's so freaking beautiful. Like, the idea behind this is great. The devs have really done a good job on the new lighting system. Why on earth does he do that? But I loaded up this thing from the exhibition. It had 3 imps on it before I started changing things up, or actually 3 fidgets, I think. Doesn't really matter. I put on 3 tacklers instead, and I feel like out of all of the builds I've tested, one thing just goes again, and that is that every freaking hover that I tried that didn't have an epic cabin didn't work. So it seems like, and I'm not sure, but something tells me that for now you will need, like, you will pretty much need epic cabins for any build you're trying to do. Ouch, get out of here. No. And controlling this is definitely harder than it was before. Turning seems better, actually, just, you know, spinning around. But strafing and acceleration just seems way different from what it used to be. So that is something that I note, and do take into consideration that this is just my very subjective opinion on hovers, based on the fact that I'm not a very good hover player. I'm decent at most. I haven't played a lot of hovers, so I wouldn't know much about them. There's no way I would. So do take that into consideration if you actually choose to listen to what I'm saying here. But it just feels different. It feels different. I don't really know how to describe it. And from what you could see, like, there was a big difference. Look at the new bullet strafe. Like, or not the strafing, but sort of the, isn't it called no, the trail, whatever. I don't know what you call it, but like, bullets look so much better with the new lighting system. This is amazing indeed. I'm really excited about this, about the new lighting changes and stuff like that. And also, look at this. The freaking rear bumper here has finally gotten some lights into it. So that leads me to think how many new bumpers and builds and stuff like that actually has lightning now. Oh shoot, no. Let's just get out of here. Oh god, controlling this has really become a bigger pain than it was before. That's for sure. And we did just lose one hover there. Not good. I think we did. So yeah, hovers feels way different compared to what they usually do. I think that is the conclusion. Like, the acceleration and the speed is just different. This build is a pretty decent build and could probably be better, and would probably do a lot better if we did something like let's just try to remove the seal for now and throw on a Colossus. I actually think there's an engine hidden in here somewhere as well. There must be. Let's just see, guys. Yep, there is an engine on this vehicle somewhere. There it is. So let's get the Colossus in here instead and just see what changes this does to the build. Way better. So I think the biggest limitation to hover builds right now is the fact that the hovers remove so much power from all crafts. I'm almost 100% sure that that is the biggest issue about hovers right now. And it's not really an issue because they needed this change. They really did. But if you need Colossus engines on your crafts, that also gives you a pretty big boost to Mars limits. So I wonder if we'll see more heavy hover builds and not as many light hover builds. That is something for the hover chip build hover players to decide, not me, because I don't play hovers too often. But instead, I feel like we should get something like, you know what, let's go for the drone build here. I don't have all the parts. Why? Oh, I'm missing 2. We can do without him, I feel like. Let's assemble this one. Let's just see. Lights still look good. Actually not as glowy here in the front, it seems. Must just because it's brighter outside, I think. It's actually really bright. But you know what, let's get into games and check the few different maps and see what they all look like. Alright, so we got a map here on Ship Graveyard, I think it is. Definitely more shadows here. And Ship Graveyard was pretty dull before, like there were no real shadows and sunny parts. It was just pretty dull overall, so this is indeed a huge change. I wonder if you can use shadows to your... He didn't want to play. If you can use shadows to your advantage more than you could before, that is actually pretty exciting if you can. I'm not sure, but that is also something that we have to test. Let's just get a few drones down here and see if they can do bits. At least Edward is taking quite some damage. Someone over there is too. So that's pretty good. But yeah, this looks good. Let's just go around and explore the map here a bit and see what we can find, if any. If any particular spots are looking good, weird, bad, whatever, I don't know. And while we're at it, let's just get over here and drop some turrets at our... Wow, we're still just getting damage over there. That's pretty good. The control on this thing is not the best, but we'll do for now. Let's just get some turrets down there. Good. Let's go check out their base over here and see what that looks like. Edward is still just chasing me for some reason. I don't know why. We should get the kill eventually. Hopefully. Yep, thank you. And now, guys, this is looking good. The sun is beautiful. The difference between light areas and shadowy areas is clearly visible. So that's a very good... Oh, no. Get out of here. Good job, dude. Nice miss. Let's see if they actually want to follow us. Oh, the projectiles look different as well. I'm pretty sure. Did you guys see those projectiles? I'm almost 100% sure that they have been changed as well. But yeah, I'm digging this patch so far. Let me know what you guys think about the patch right now. How are they still not? What are these guys doing? Is this guy literally just spending his time trying to kill a bot? Let's just... What is... That must probably be the worst aim that I have ever seen. That is just... Look! I've never seen anything that horrible before. And that's not a very kind thing to say. But I feel like it is needed to be said. That's literally insane. Oh, wow. Let's just go get the cap here. I'm just rude now. I'm sorry, guys. I've gotten so toxic lately. I don't know why. You can just see him over there, still just trying to hammer him down. And we just don't know if the bots got buffed, but look at this. We literally just got carried by a bot with 5 freaking kills. I want these matches to be a bit more fast-paced. I'm not really sure if I can get used to that new exhaust pipe thing. But like I was trying to say, I want these matches to be a bit more fast-paced while we check out the new map. So I just went into the nice little build here from the video a couple of days ago, the Bunny Buzzsaw, which is an epic build. So went ahead and loaded that one up, and yeah, Old Town this time. Also a map that was pretty dull before. It wasn't really all that exciting, but look at all the scenery we have in here. That really goes so well with the new lightning systems, with all of these shady points and all of these sunny points. That is a really, really cool addition. Still haven't gotten rid of all of the seal clubbers, it looks like, but it's okay. Whoops. Good driving there. Why is so many people playing Caucasus right now? I don't know, really get why. Oh. How can you just... Can I just please drive? I guess not. That's it for us. Wow. Now look, this is what I was after. The new night, dusk, something maps. And look how bright our front lights is at all of a sudden. Now one thing they should do, and I know they can do this because things do glow near to the ground. Can you say that? But if you have special items, those do reflect onto the ground. Something like the trophy and stuff like that does leave a tiny glow on the ground. And look, that light right there, which I don't know where it comes from, there actually also lights up the ground there. So they should make the headlights light up the ground as well. Don't know if they can do that at the moment, but hopefully they will find a way to do it, because right now you just make yourself a much more visible target if you actually go. Oh no 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 no! Get out of here! Get out of here! Good. Stop! I feel like, okay, they rushed us and we rushed them, so we swapped positions. But yeah, look at this. Like, this is so nice. This dusk theme something, I think it is, looks so good, and it really matches to the game that every game is not just held in the same environment. That's a really cool addition. I'm gonna die already again, am I? Yep, I am. No, get out of there. Okay, never mind. But yeah, I really just wanted to make this video to show you guys some of the changes that has been made, and there is a ton of good changes, in my opinion. I feel like it's a good patch. The only thing that I am really concerned about, and which bothers me a bit, is the fact that they have a sale on the Icebox cabin. They host a sale on the, not the Icebox cabin, but the Frostburn pack. And then they also announced that they're gonna buff that one by 5%, so they will increase the damage of weapons with limited turn angles by 15% rather than 10%. And then, same day as the sale ends, they launch the preliminary patch notes, which does not state the buff. In my opinion, that is just messing around with your customers. I'm not gonna tell them what to do and what not to do. It's their business, and it's none of my business to get involved in that. But if they want to gain trust with their customers, I feel like that is a very bold move to do. But again, I'm not going to be the judge, so they can do whatever they want, but that is just my sense on it. Let me know what your thoughts are on the patch, both good and bad. I'm sorry about Facebook going crazy in the background, but yeah, let me know what you think, and thanks for tuning in as always. Until next time, have an awesome day. Bye.